Hello students, good morning. This is Gary sir. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are fine and staying safe at home in this crucial time of lockdown period. Since we are doing online study classes, so today we are going to start EVS chapter 2. Okay, before we can start this chapter, I would like to introduce to you and discuss some important points and features which you should know, or maybe you have already studied in your previous class related to the chapter plants. Now I have written some points on the board for you. I will read it out loud and I want you to follow. Okay, so we are going to start. Your first point is plants, like other organisms, have different parts. Again, I am reading out. Plants, like other organisms, have different parts. Same as in a human body. A human body has many parts. Same thing, a plant also has many parts. In the lesson, while explaining the chapter, I will explain to you the different parts of a plant. So, we are continuing with the point 2 now. Point number 2 is the various parts of a plant. Again, I am repeating. Point number 2 is various parts of a plant. Let's come to point number 3. Function of roots and shoots. Again, I am repeating. Functions of roots and shoots. Now, point number 3, as I told you, function of roots and shoots. As you know, in a plant, there are two parts, roots and shoots. The part below the soil is known as roots and the part above the soil is known as shoots. We will discuss other matters, other points. So let us continue now with point number 4. Function of leaves and flowers. In a plant, every part has a different function. Now the function of the leaves and the flowers. The function of leaves and flowers we will also discuss. Just briefly, I am telling you, the leaves is known as the kitchen of the plant because the leaves prepare food for the plant. That is why it is known as the kitchen of the plant. During the chapter, I will explain more points to you. And the flowers. If we see a plant growing, first there comes the buds, then from the buds the flowers, then from the flowers the fruits, vegetables, whatever. So these are the importance. Now moving on to point number 5. Functions of fruits and vegetables. Functions of fruits and vegetables which a plant provides us. It is used by the living things. The living things eat the fruits and vegetables produced by the plants to survive, as plants are one of the most important support system of our life. Without plants, we will not get oxygen, we will not get food, we will not get vegetables, we will not get fruit, we will not get medicine. There are so many things. I will discuss that. Okay. And now let us come to point number 6 about photosynthesis. The process how plants make their food is known as photosynthesis. Okay. Now this is just a summary, just point wise I am explaining to you the main points what we are going to study in the lesson. So we will discuss these points. Characteristic is given in the book. According to that, I will discuss every point with you. This is just briefing you the points which we are going to study in the lesson. Okay. The last point is point number 7 about germination of seed. Now, germination of seed is how a baby plant grows from the beginning to the end. Germination of seed means when, for example, let's say when we take a seed and sow it in the soil, gradually after a few period of time, days, when the sunlight falls on that, we put water, you see the seed starts growing. Slowly and gradually, the seeds become into a baby plant. Again, after a period of time, you will see it growing. It will grow into a plant. Okay, and again gradually it will take time. Slowly it will grow and it will grow into a big tree. So this is the process of germination. Okay, now I would like to stop here and explain. Okay, students, so now I would like to check your prior knowledge and things which you have learned or may have learned in the previous class, or if not, today we are going to discuss these things which will help you to understand and gain more knowledge related to the chapter. Okay, so I have written some question answers on the board, and with the questions I have also written the answer. So while you watch this video, you can play pause the video as many times you want to watch the answers and try and memorize it. It will help you to understand the chapter better or properly. Okay. Your question number 1 is, look at the board. How do plants grow? Plants grow from a seed. Without a seed, a plant cannot grow. So first we have to sow a seed in the soil, as I have told you prior. So your answer is plants grow from a seed. Another important question is, what are the things that help a plant to survive? What are the things that help a plant to survive? Your answer is proper soil, air, water and sunlight are the things that a plant needs to survive. Okay. Again I am repeating the answer for you. Proper soil, air, water and sunlight are the things that a plant needs to survive. Okay. Now let us see question number 3. How are plants important to us? Again I repeat the question. How are plants important to us? Your answer is, plants provide us with many things such as fruits, vegetables, medicines, timber means wood, perfume, cotton, jute, cereals, pulses, grams, rubber, etc. Moving on to question number 4. How are vegetables different from fruits? Again I repeat, how are vegetables different from fruits? Answer is, vegetables need to be cooked before eating. Pay attention, vegetables needs to be cooked before eating. Fruits can be eaten raw after washing it in clean water. Okay, now moving on to question number 5. Just look at the board. Name any 5 parts of a plant. For example, let's take roots, stem, branches, leaves, flowers, buds, etc. Now, see question number 6. How important are plants to the environment and ecosystem? Pay attention to the answer. Plants provide all living things with food and oxygen. It is one of the most basic needs and life support system for all living things. Students, please see question number 7. Now, here the question is asking us, how do animals benefit from plants? Again, I am repeating my question to you. How do animals benefit from plants? Pay attention to the answer now. Animals get food and shelter from plants. Okay? See, again I am saying animals get food and shelter from plants. Birds make nest in the branches of trees to lay their eggs. Okay, now students, I have drawn a diagram on the board for you, parts of a plant. Earlier I have discussed with you, and it is also given in your textbook. So just to explain to you, for you to understand better, just I have done it on the board for you. Just see the diagram given on the board, drawn on the board for you. Now just see, this is a flower. I have written the spelling here for you. See the leaf. This is also part of a plant. This is also a part of a plant. Now this come this side, branch. This is a branch. This is also a part of a plant. This is the stem of a plant, and these are the roots of a plant. This is the soil in which the plant grows. Okay?